These are very close to the wall. They're immediately going to get knocked back, but the arcane smash and just deleted.
This time around, it's Malachi. Point and click with the flash. Gets the kill, immediate.
Ulti in, tanking the tower. Shanks caught out. Decimating smash not quite going to come through. Shanks, one more stack of the Cyclone as they start to spin right on top of him. Realm Warp there, but Junja, crushing blow, just takes him down. Oh, hold the thought. Doggo stepping up. Massive damage on the Foss Bomb. Here comes Honkyu. Tarzan's got nowhere to go. Twisted advance to get him out a little bit extra healing, but Honkyu snipes the kill. Flandre into the back line. Junja immediately backing up. Doggo for now untouched. Flandre zoned away. Forced to flash away from the bubble. Doggo stepping up. Junja, the reset on the Cyclone just in time. Flandre's got him on a rope, but I don't think that's where he wants to be. Honkyu with the follow. CFO take the fight. Flandre demounted and running. 5K on the Otacon. Honkyu popping off with the ultimate. It's a tidal wave across the entire team fight, and he catches Kyle. Crucially, but Honkyu about to fall. Invisible for a moment. The side step. Otacon might finish him off. It's a Realm Warp bid coming in for the meantime, and Shanks, but he's not quite sure where he wants to be. Shanks into the back line, but it's Shanks who goes into the tower and will fall. Otacon resetting. Tarzan and AL on the retreat, and it's CFO again making their mark on Summoner's Rift, finding the fight on the top side of the map as Junja spins after Tarzan and takes down the AL jungler.
Exquisite League of Legends from CFO!
Malachi shoots mine! Tarzan gets it! Flawless read, Kobe's the fight now breaks out. Flandre off to the side, rest isolated, but Junja is still standing. AL got the worm, now they need to get to the fight. Hope continuing to step forward. CFO forced back. They thought they had the damage, but the math was wrong. Flandre in the midst of the entire team, ready to demount, continuing to go, finding a hell of a lot of courage now in this late game fight because it's Hope and AL. Realm warped into the back line, but Rest says we're gonna get something back.
There's only one survivor for AL. It's Shanks, and Honkyu
goes in, takes him down. Tidal wave going in. Honkyu coming back. Ulti just in time. Wants to take down Shanks, but doesn't quite have the hard CC. Shanks manages to make it out. But Rest keeps driving forward as Hope falls. Tarzan and Kyle on the backline, but all of the damage is gone. Tarzan will not be enough. Kyle finally finds the engage, but it's too little. It's too late because it's Junja moving in the whirlwind there. AL crumbling. Flandre comes back into the fight just in time to watch AL fall to pieces. The Quadra coming in for Doggo. CFO dominate game one.
The Oysters look exceptional today. CFO are going to march on the Nexus Towers.
And it's going to take a second because there's no way.
The minions are going to follow shortly.
But it's 12 seconds to Kyle. It's 23 seconds to Hope. It's not enough. CFO moved better around the map, fought better. Out executed 5-0-11 for Honkyu, Quadra for Doggo. Kyle is duo.
Yeah, I love
to commit to the dive, moves in, after charge doesn't do a whole hell of a lot. 3 markup, that's 4 on the concussive blows. Kaiwing now moving out. Tower angle flawlessly traded. No one nearby to punish. 800s, Mike gonna finish it. Kyle wants to keep the fight going. Junja isolated off to the side, but it's Honkyu immediately diving in on top of Tarzan, trying to stop any fall. But now it's a 3v2 in the river. Honkyu absorbing so much pressure, likely gonna cost him his life, but he manages to take one with him. It's so close, pixels away. Kaiwing, they managed to go right back in. Kyle holding on for an extra second. Feet of warfare there. Kaiwing right in the back of the pit. He's a dead man walking, doesn't have a flash. They're gonna take a bit more time and clean him up, but my God, what a start. Up and available, that's Junja coming down from the stars. Tarzan isolated face first with Rest. It's gonna be a tough fight, but in comes the public execution on the backside. Down goes Rest. Kyle gonna take the kill. Another one going to fall as Kaiwing gets taken out. Honkyu versus Shanks in the bottom lane, but it might not matter. Tarzan's running for his life. Junja ready to finish that one off. Doggo gets it with a piercing light. Knows that he has to commit at least a little bit to get away. Wave being held. Instantaneous knockup. Nice back step coming in from Honkyu. Redemption coming in. Healing there. They'll finally cut him down. In the meantime, a push back in the mid lane. Do want the full fist fight. Kaiwing kicking things off. Already exhausted. Off on the backside. It's Rest who's getting deleted, but he manages to go golden for a brief moment. Honkyu trying to immediately follow up. Tarzan isolated. Follow-up is there, but the ulti's keeping him safe. Honkyu immediately into the midst of the entire team as Flandre is forced back for a brief moment. Junja flashing in. Shockwave. Yanking him right back as Honkyu continues to live, but it's Hope on the backside. Honkyu alive once again. Flandre re-engaging. The shield's keeping him standing. Flandre in the midst of the entire team. He manages to make it. He coming in for Junja. Sees them in the pinch. Wants to go in. Tarzan using an ulti of an immediate shutdown. Honkyu trying to find his way onto Hope to make sure that no more damage can follow up. Flash forward. Stun from Kyle. And they take down Honkyu. Altin coming in from Flandre. Immediately takes down one. TP coming in the meantime for the rest of AL. Flandre flashing back to get away from Doggo. Wants to turn the fight back. Doesn't have the shield up in time as Doggo gets one back in return. AL holding the bottom lane. We've seen this one before, but this time it's Hope who's been isolated. Hope trying to flash away. Rest off to the side. Hope blocked out the satchel. Not nearly enough to keep him standing. That's the ulti from the Ziggs. Not having a whole hell of a lot of effect. Honkyu HonQ ready to retreat if need be, but Tarzan knows that he needs to follow. Equalizer to split the fight. They don't have tri-bush control. Safety AL continuing to chip away at these summoner spells, but their focus isn't on the objective. Junja gonna walk forward too. They're risking so much just to attempt to steal. Finding kills back now. He's knocked up. He's taken down. Tarzan grabs another. Patience resetting on Otacon. On the way, and he is. It's the Pantheon. Right to the back line. Aegis assault to block, and he fall off damage. Decent equalizer to kick things off, but Tarzan is relatively untouched. HonQ in the midst. The team almost immediately gets taken down. Ulti from Flandra. So many low health bars. Flandra, Tarzan, and Shanks. Ball pulled back as HonQ tries to get a little bit more space. Dash back, but he still gets clipped. Doggo now running. Wind becomes lightning as he's caught out. Forced back into the fountain as AL determined to take us to game 3. Beautiful team fighting across the board. HonQ shut down and denied time. AL are cooking a little bit. Kyle not quite able to get the angle. Rest flashing out, immediately gonna pop the dominance. Tarzan coming to the wall. Rest very likely to fall. Q healing, that's the cold of meat, keeping him standing for an extra second. He wants to dash out, but down he goes. Shanks able to get enough help. Waiting over the wall though, who could it be? It's the Vi. It's Junja. Flandra living for an extra second, but it'll be HonQ grabbing the kill. Of course, in the meantime, the
by Trundles.
Flick back onto Kyle is good. Flandra looking for the multi-man knockup. Doggo still standing, holding off that ultimate. 2 more seconds, but there the bullets go. Doggo grabbing the kill on Kyle. AL retreating, but they're not leaving quite yet. The curtains have been called. That's the ulti from Flandra to get another one down. Junja wants to make it the hell out, but he can't. Tarzan flashing forward to body block. The Vault Breaker breaking absolutely nothing, and Shanks gets another. Waiting, the interrupt isn't quite there. Instantaneous ulti coming in from Doggo. CFO don't hesitate to pull the trigger, and it might just be 2 quick kills in the blink of an eye. Shanks trying to give him more damage down, but Junja is still standing.
Fortune ultimate, and 2.
Kyle backing away, 3K on the objective. All comes down to the smite on the Otacon. Ulti in to make sure he gets the pin. It's getting lower and lower. Who gets it in the end? AL keeping the fight going, but no! It's Tarzan in the clutch who manages to take the Otacon. Flandra with the foul up, the double, make it a triple, and Shanks to run down Kaiwing as AL get everything. Nice start onto Tarzan, but he's staying standing for an extra second. The full channel on the ulti as Doggo gets the kill. The pillar doesn't quite connect, and now it might be Kyle in trouble. Shanks waiting over the wall, trying to take down Doggo, but Doggo has the healing to stay standing. Shanks not able to get the kill down. Flandra, they want the follow. Doggo finally drops his hope. This is going to be devastating. Kyle goes over immediate pop. Doggo tries to pull channel, but Kyle has the interrupt. Curtains calls, and now it's Shank and Flandra to follow up. CFO being routed, forced back. HonQ still standing. Doggo still alive for a brief moment, but it's the tag team of top jungle to tear him down. HonQ knocked out as well, and they don't need a Baron to watch the wave come in, but is AL taken out in game 1, bouncing back in game 2 and 3. They've taken down HLE, they've taken down Genji, and now it's CFO as they move